There's this magical thing that happens when someone just comes and stands quietly at a podium. It just sort of works. It's like we're about to begin. So make yourselves comfortable, have a seat if you'd like, find your spot, and we'll start. Special day. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. My name is Sarah Turner. I'm the president at North Bennett Street School, and I am so glad to be here with you. I'm so glad to be here with you in person today to get to see you. We're here to celebrate our graduates in bookbinding, in cabinet and furniture, in jewelry making and repair, in locksmithing and security technology, and in violin making and repair. And thanks to the technologies that we've all come to know so much better than we ever imagined, behind me there, we are able to reach out through the ether, through the waves, to your families and your friends and your loved ones so that they can share in the recognition of your good work today. So, welcome family and friends out there, welcome. Thank you for all of the support that you gave to your graduates, our students this year. I know it takes so many people to make this possible, so thank you. After a year of so much distance and so much of what was virtual or somewhat removed, it's really very, very inspiring and in some ways the antidote to our times to know that you are taking all of your hands-on, in-person skills, your up-close training into the world with you. And you're going to be able to offer these abilities to communities that have changed. They have certainly changed, but they still need your talents and your tenacity and your optimism. And I use the word optimism. I could also use courage or care, because these are the things that I saw and we saw you bringing with you each and every day as you came to school. Through a global pandemic, keeping your focus and keeping your hands and your eyes and your minds trained on your future. And I know that that was not an easy thing to do. Many of you, most of you, started at North Bennett in simpler times, before the shutdown, before we reoriented our daily lives, and before we struggled to find some certainty and some clarity. So to those of you, thank you for your commitment. Thank you for trusting in us, especially last spring. Thank you for your daily efforts to keep working and keep making progress. As we navigated together through that uncertain and that scary time, you really gave us the focus that we all needed to keep problem solving and keep adapting and keep moving ahead, just as you were doing every day in your shops. And for those of you in shorter programs, those of you who showed up ready to start school last fall and to give yourselves a new chapter and a new skill, hats off to you. I can't tell you how inspiring it was to all of us that in this middle of this strange time, there were people that showed up at the front door. I remember greeting people on the sidewalk in November, people who saw opportunity and a chance for growth and change and a great time to come to school. So kudos to you. It was really a wonderful move. To recognize all that it took for all of us to be together, and you do really have a full community around you, I'd like to thank the board of directors and advisors for helping to guide North Bennett through the last 15 months. Thank you, directors and advisors, for your faith in our decisions and in your wisdom to protect what was so precious about this place. The people who are here, the students, the faculty, and the staff. Thank you for our healthy building, our well-ventilated shops, our windows that open, and our spacious program spaces. It has been a safe harbor in a strange time. Thank you to the staff who work every day to provide some constants in that change, supporting the students and the faculty in all that they do. And thank you to the faculty. Thank you for the ways that you bring your vision and your expertise and your work ethic to all of your students. Through all of you, we are able to give this new group of graduates the skills and abilities and competences to take their programs, their fields, and their piece of this school forward into all of their communities. So thank you. This is the team that's been working to support you, our graduates. But you are the ones that really took this leap, that made the daily effort to slowly and surely learn new skills and to give yourselves new understandings and new opportunities. And I've said before, that takes courage and perseverance, even when the path is not clear or not certain. And one of the things I shared with your colleagues when we were here last October is that you have really been the inspiration for what has kept all of us working and propelled forward. Because I remember about a year ago when we were wondering how long things would last and what lay ahead. None of us were prepared for that shift, of course. None of us knew how to use many of the tools that we use now. But suddenly, all of you, people who are committedly analog in some ways and by hand, used new modes and you adapted and you did this. You did this and we watched you and we guided you and your faculty did this. And we all did this together because we had a commitment that endured around your studies and your programs and your skills. And in a funny way, I just remember being so thankful about a year ago, even if I didn't recognize it at the time, that I had your progress, that we had all of your progress to focus on. So we could focus on how we would help you make your way forward all the way to today, to graduation, to program completion, and to all of your accomplishments. And here we are. At a time that seemed distant when you started has now arrived. So graduates, congratulations. Congratulations on your hard work, on commitment to your projects, to your programs, to yourselves and to your futures. We cannot wait to see who you become as alumni and to experience through you all that North Bennett can be in the world. So thank you. Round of applause for our graduates. And I know that we wish that they were inside, but there's something so charming about seeing your family and friends peeking in the windows. It's just terrific. I'm so glad they can be here. And now I'd like to introduce Mark Margulies. Mark is the chair of our board of directors. Mark has really been at our side all year with the executive committee and with the rest of the board, giving guidance and expertise to all of the many decisions that we've had to make in order to be here today. He has kept the mission and the vision of the school healthy and forward focused. So I am so glad to have had him and the full board as our thinking partners and our very, very close support this year. Mark, thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Sarah. So I have a confession to make. I have no bookbinding experience. I'm not a good cabinet or furniture maker, and I'm utterly incompetent at locksmithing. I cannot make a violin, and I'm terrible at working on jewelry. But here's the thing, very few people have these skills, but you folks do. Congratulations. For all of us who don't know how to do these things, we are in awe of those of you who have worked so hard to develop your expertise. You not only create and fix wonderful things, but you do so with a patience, precision, and a sense of purpose that is rare and truly admirable. One of the things that I love most about North Bennett Street School is that it encourages its students, all of you graduates here today, to go into the world holding high the torch for a tradition of beautiful, useful, and meaningful handmade creations. For what serves the human condition with more purpose than knowledge, beauty, safety, or music? While each of you graduates now has the skill and expertise to successfully move forward with your craft, I have no doubt that you understand the additional purpose that has been conferred upon you as you receive your diploma. You now share the responsibility to help preserve a broad but endangered appreciation for the magical wonder of objects created by those who work with their hands. Clearly, our society loves televisions and cell phones and cool new apps and fast computers and mass-produced packaged foods, and that's life in the 21st century, oh well. But those things should also serve to remind us of how important and hard it is for people not to lose perspective of the intrinsic value of individual objects painstakingly fashioned with affection for the materials, the tools, the art, the process. If we as a society lose those skills, we will simply be poorer for it, and we will not be able to regain those skills once lost. So does it matter if they're gone? I say it does. Losing the intimate relationship between humans and nature in favor of software or immediate mechanical gratification separates us from an appreciation for the planet that we live on. Losing those skills means that children will learn in fewer ways to discover their own talents, skills, and passions. Losing those skills means that our homes, our art, our music will be less diverse, more homogeneous, less personal. We must, all of us, do what we can to be advocates wherever we can for the marvelous craftsmanship that all of you graduates have witnessed blossoming in yourselves and your colleagues at NBSS. So on behalf of all the members of the board of directors and advisors, we congratulate you on your accomplishments and wish you great success in your chosen careers as craftspeople and as spokespeople for the purpose of craftsmanship. Thank you very much. I'm smiling. I would now like to recognize the recipient of the 2021 Distinguished Alumni Award. This award is given annually based on an alumnus's professional accomplishments, their contributions to the craft, and their work with schools and organizations to promote excellence in craft. And this year, I have the privilege to announce that the award goes to Philip Lowe, a 1974 graduate of the Cabinet and Furniture Making program. Though Phil passed away earlier this year, our community wanted to honor his many years of teaching and mentorship with this year's award. Phil was a master furniture maker, entrepreneur, teacher, mentor, and dear friend to all. Phil, he was a cabinet and furniture making instructor at NBSS from 1975 to 85, with the latter 5 of those years as department head. During this time, Phil helped build the program's core curriculum and supported its transition to be fully accredited. Soon after leaving his role at NBSS in 1989, he launched and led the Furniture Institute of Massachusetts, which trained hundreds of students from across the country in the art of classical woodworking techniques. According to Dan Fea, Cabinet Furniture Making 94, excuse me, the program's current department head, Phil truly is the definition of a mentor. He taught us through his actions to take pride in craftsmanship, to share our knowledge with everyone who will listen, and to inspire the next generation of cabinet makers to carry on the traditions of the craft with honor. In addition to numerous accolades and achievements from shows, institutions, and private individuals, Phil won the Cartouche Award in 2005 from the Society of American Period Furniture Makers and was chosen in 2010 for the Artisanship Award bestowed by the Institute of Classical Architecture and Classical America. These awards reflect his generous contributions to the field and its community, while also cementing his legacy as a master furniture maker and artisan. Phil's impact included not only the fine work he produced over 50+ years, but also the generations of woodworkers who he guided in the craft. We are extremely proud to claim him as a North Bennett Street School alumnus and happy to honor Philip Lowe with the 2021 Distinguished Alumni Award. We will be sharing this award with Phil's family at a later time, but congratulations and thank you, Phil, for all you did.
Hello, everybody. For those of you watching at home, I'm Claire Fruitman, the Provost. I think everyone who's here knows who I am. As it says in today's printed program, finishing the requirements for graduation at North Bennett Street School takes hard work, commitment, and dedication at the best of times. The students in this graduating class completed their programs during the global pandemic with COVID-19. We're here today to celebrate the extraordinary achievements of the class of 2021. I'll be asking the instructors of each program to come forward first and stand over there near the diplomas. Then I'll ask each graduating student to come forward. When I call your name, please come up to accept your diploma from your instructor. There's a camera, you can't see it behind me. You can turn and wave to anyone who's watching virtually, and the photographer will take some pictures. Once you've had your photo taken, please make your way back to your seat. And I want to note the special diploma cases, which were made by Jeff Altepeter, our bookbinding department head. The table holding the diplomas was made by Colin Schmidt, and the splay leg table at the back of the church holding the flowers was made by Eric Stone, both of whom are graduating today in cabinet furniture making. So we will start with the bookbinding instructors, Jeff Altepeter and Martha Kearsley. Graduating today in bookbinding, Mitch Gundrum. This is a long walk. Jane Knoll. Please welcome the jewelry making and repair instructor Ann Cahoon and teaching assistant Mariah Does. Graduating today in jewelry making and repair, Zachary Fraser Gilbert. Kelly Maraglia. Please welcome locksmithing and security technology instructor, Barb Baker. Graduating today in locksmithing and security technology, Kevin Castingway. Joseph Ferrari. Plamen Chechev.
Thank you.
Viet San. Eric Stefanowski. Please welcome violin making and repair instructor, Roman Barnes. Graduating today in violin making and repair, Veronica Viancourt. Please welcome cabinet furniture making instructors Dan Saya, Lance Patterson, and Matt Wada. We'd also like to thank the substitute teachers who helped us get through this academic year. They include Eli Cleveland, Ellen Casburn, Ryan Messier, Bob Miller, and Jamie Pope. Graduating today in cabinet and furniture making, Benjamin Buster. Mark DeVeber. Keelan Didier. Jake Donnell. Robert Donlin. Jeffrey Fowler. Arthur Leman. Daniel Osak. Jackson Rogers. Stephen Riolas. James Reardon. Colin Schmidt. Eric Stone. Joseph Tebow. Auburn Children. think I got everybody. Raise your hand if I missed you. So, before we leave, I have a few parting words. 95% chance I'll cry. The first time I attended a North Bennett Street School graduation was when I was a new cabinet and furniture making student, 27 years ago. Walter McDonald, my predecessor, was standing in this spot announcing the names. And when he finished, he had some words of wisdom and encouragement, which I found so inspiring. I've been back to every graduation since. Long before I worked here, and even when I didn't know anyone who was graduating, I sort of thought of it as my annual pep talk. So I'm going to share those same words with you, and I hope that you'll find them as inspiring as I still do. We may be almost finished here, but it's far from over. There's a lot more to do. There will be mistakes from which you will learn. There will be customers you hope never to see again. New methods, equipment, and materials will change the way you work, and you will get better and faster. If you don't get it right, you have a chance to do it better the next time. There will be wonderful customers for whom you will do work over your entire career, and they will become your friends, and they will recommend you to their friends. There will be a time when you finish a job, look at it, and realize that a short time ago you could not have done it and would not have even known where to start. And you will realize how far you've come. So in closing, may your tools stay sharp. May your work be scheduled a year in advance. May your customers always be satisfied, pay in a timely manner, and without argument. You have skills and knowledge that few people share. You can use these skills to make life better for others, and you can be justifiably proud of jobs well done. So now we're finished, and it's time for you to go out there and do great work. Congratulations, everyone. To exit out the back, and there's some boxes of cookies back there for you. You can just come up the aisles and go out the back to the courtyard where your friends are waiting.